Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to United View. Welcome to the match preview for Man United's trip to Craven Cottage to face Fulham. And this is our last real opportunity. Me and Owen were crunching some numbers, Martin Lewis style. We were crunching some numbers, right? And we worked out, which is basic maths. It's not rocket science. It's not A level. It's not university level. This is basics. Key stage 2. That if we get beat off Fulham, we are cementing ourselves indefinitely to we definitely won't go above halfway at that top half. Impossible.
We were sort of going that if we lose this game, Fulham will be 10 points in front of us, and they're 10th. So this is kind of the last hurrah for a push to get into maybe the top half. We're already 7 points behind and cut it down to 4. I mean, there will still be a way to go. There was
of course,
certainly. And look, Fulham were a strange one this season, actually, because even though they've been in 10th, it feels like every time you watch them, they're doing well, maybe better than you would have thought, sort of thing.
It's the same as Brighton. They smashed us in the end, and they're 9th. That's 9th place who did that to us.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's true. So it's going to be a difficult one, but we've got a good record at Craven Cottage, Flex.
We do, and you know what's really weird about the moment of how we feel is you forget that. You forget we've got a really good record against Fulham. And actually, there was a stat, wasn't there? What was it? They've only beaten us once in how many games was it?
Yeah, so since losing twice away to Fulham in 2009, Manchester United are unbeaten in 8 Premier League visits to Craven Cottage, winning the last 7 in a row. In fact, Fulham have won just 1 of their last 18 Premier League games against Manchester United. That's drawing 3 and losing 14. The last time they beat us in that 18 fixtures, last season, 2-1. And that was when we were we started off the calendar year of 2024 by unbeaten winning games. We thought, right, players are back. We're going to do this.
Amari Forson scoring goals on the right.
Yeah, and then we just completely were rubbish. And we actually did equalise late on with Maguire, and then they went up the other end and scored again. So it didn't really matter.
No. And like Ruben's been saying, not trying to be pessimistic. We'll do the positivity in a second, but not to be too pessimistic, but just bring into attention what's really going on and some context. Like Ruben says, we've been breaking all the negative records, breaking all the bad records. It has been happening. So like we say, even last year when Fulham ain't won here since 1960-something, they haven't beaten us 1 out of 18. They've only win again. You know what I mean? We've won the last 7. We haven't lost in the last 7. You know what I mean? Winning 6, drawing 1 at Craven Cottage, finally lose. So there's records there that sometimes when you can draw off the positives and go, listen, that's a chance for a good record there. But we know with how we are at the moment as a team, it's really difficult. And one thing we do know, just off the eye test, every single game we have against Fulham is flipping hard. Let's be honest. First game of the season, they were outdoing us. They were all over us. Don't know how they didn't score. Then, Leno gave a couple of chances away. Bruno should have scored. And in the end, Xerxes, 80th minute, gives it that on his debut. We get out with a win. We're like, bloody hell, just like the year before when we scraped a win against Wolves. Last season, away from home, Garnacho. 2 seasons ago, Garnacho just before the World Cup, Ronaldo-esque. You know what I mean? And then last season, it was Bruno. You know what I mean? Leno probably should have done a bit better. Hand to it, went past, faked a shot on Paulinho. So they're not easy games. The infamous FA Cup game, it's all going off crazy. Yeah. So we don't have easy games against Fulham, and they're a flipping good team. They're a good team.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you mentioned how you said you didn't know how I couldn't believe Fulham didn't score. Basically, they score in every game near enough this season. Since losing 1-0 to Man United on the opening day of the season, Fulham have only failed to score in 1 of their 21 Premier League matches, which ironically enough was a goalless draw against Southampton, the bottom side in December. But they average 1.6 goals per game in 24-25, their best ratio ever in a Premier League season, while their 14.1 shots per game is the best since 2011 to 2012. In fact, Fulham have scored exactly 2 goals in each of their last 5 Premier League matches. Only once in their top flight history have they netted 2+ goals in 6 games in a row, doing so between February and April 1966. So Marco Silva's got them scoring goals. They're well worth a goal in most of their matches. They have a lot of shots. And look, there's been one thing under Ruben Amorim, Flex, is we've been conceding goals, haven't we? I mean, obviously there's people looking at Andre Onana, people looking at the back 3, people coming in, coming out. I suppose a positive you could take from this is actually we've been better away from home than we've been at
We
home
have.
recently. And this is probably when you will see once again the wing backs be more fullbacks again. So it probably will be Dallo and Mazraoui instead of Ahmad being there, you would think. As for who plays in the back, well, actually, I know. So probably speaking with Onana, are we assuming that he will start? Given
I mean, you think so. If he's not starting a Premier League game, then you have to start saying he's been dropped and
yeah,
you know not favoured, and he's giving Bayern a run. I think Onana will return. I think it'd be a massive story for Ruben Amorim to start dropping him in the Prem. I think it gives them a little bit of a break clause to be able to go, look, Rangers, sit this one out, get your head back into it. I can reward Altai for doing well against Arsenal, give him a little bit of buy-in, keep him on it. And actually, for the next set of Europa games, Onana's got to look over his shoulder. But, you can't keep making too many more mistakes because it looks like you said in the morning show yesterday, Altai's breathing down his neck, really.
yeah.
If he has another boo-boo, let's be honest, that could be it. He might just change it. And actually, another stat here is Andre Onana has made 3 errors leading to an opposition goal this season, the most by any Man United player in a campaign since De Gea in 1920. A save ratio of 63% is the lowest by a Red Devil goalkeeper since Anders Lindegaard in 2012-2013 season when he had 55%. So Onana's he's breaking some awful records as well. So he's not in great form after what happened, and the mistakes are piling up. And look, Fulham as well, you look at the team, they just got good players. Jimenez is in really good form. Smith Rowe's been really good this year. Iwobi's been excellent. Harry Wilson's contributing. You've got Xander Berg in midfield. He's solid. You know what you're getting with him.
We always struggle with Adama Traore. That we will
100% when he comes off the bench inevitably. You know what I mean?
We always struggle with him.
The two centre halves season. 100% happened last season. I remember the two centre halves, Anderson and Bassi just calm on the ball, passing it out. Robinson, this guy, he's at it. Talk about left wing back, left backs. There's one for you. They have got an injury to Kenny Tete for a little while, so I know they're in the market for a right back because it's only Castagna that they've got as a recognised one, so he doesn't really play. So hopefully a little bit of change down there right hand side. So Ahmad, get your shooting boots on, get at Castagna. But other than that, man, they're looking strong. But we saw in that game against West Ham, a bit weird. Leno can give you some change when he tries to play out from the back. But we just got to be on it. I mean, for us, the Xerxes Højlund thing, again, I'll probably just go Xerxes again. I'll just go Xerxes just for now. The 10 situation. I mean, we talk about fixing the midfield because that depends what goes on in the 10 position. So, I mean, is Collier going to get a start? Colby Maynard on the bench again? Ugarte probably come back in.
They both were on the bench, weren't they, on Thursday?
Yeah, you probably think they'll both come back in.
They probably come back in. I mean, Ruben's
Bruno and Ahmad.
Yeah, Ruben's kind of got his Premier League team that he likes now, isn't he? So it'd be Onana in goal. The back three, I mean,
that changes.
Delict did come off, didn't he, on Thursday?
He said he felt something, but we just couldn't take any risks. And said Euro felt something in his leg.
Euro was the same, wasn't it? So I guess that one you'll have to kind of wait and see. Maybe Leach will probably start. Got a really good assist on Thursday.
Yeah, he'll start.
Maguire was an interesting one because he came on, and then immediately when he came on, it looked like he was sort of carrying something, but he played the rest of the second half. So I guess we'll wait and see. Wing backs, like I said, probably be Dallo, Mazraoui, you would think, for the defensive stability. Yep. Midfield, Kobe and Ugarte, because they didn't start on Thursday, so they probably come back in. 10s are Ahmad and Bruno, and then, like you said, maybe Xerxes up front. It kind of, at the moment, picks itself. I mean, depends what happens with Garnacho and all that, I suppose. Too,
and he was bright. Like he looked. Look, it was against Rangers. I know some fans who want him gone are saying, "Listen, it's Rangers and gas him. I didn't even do anything." But he was lively, and Ruben did speak about his improvement, and he's trying to do the right thing. So he might persist with that, and keep Ahmad right wing back maybe, and just go Bruno and Garnacho in the 10s. And put Ahmad right wing back. So it's all there. Predictions, Owen. Let's lock it in.
Well, look, we're on a bit of a roll. I predicted 2-1 against Rangers. I got that one right. A rare Owen W when it comes to the predictions. This time around,
did you predict the Brighton one? I don't think you did.
No.
Yeah, well, Rangers, you got that right.
That much. So,
no, you don't really like to.
I know. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Manchester United win. We will continue our positive record at Craven Cottage Flex. That's what I'm going with.
Draw.
Score draw, not 0-0.
Scored. No, this game ain't being 0-0. No chance. No chance. Score draw at best, but I think I'm tailoring more towards L, if I'm honest.
Oh, that's your prediction going into every game at the moment, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
probably draw. But and then to be fair, in the end with the Rangers, I changed it there. When you went, no, I'm going. I went, you know what? It'll be a rescue job. Won't be easy. It will be horrible. Someone will rescue us. That's literally what I said, and that's exactly what happened. So, and again, if we do win, it will be like that against Fulham, like really tight, last minute, like not last minute, but 1 goal in it. We won't win comfortably because we don't win any game comfortably. So, yeah. Okay, right. There you go, guys. Smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let us know what your predicted lineup is and your predictions for the game. We will see you on match day, where I will be on the match view with Owen, with KG, live.
Well,
I don't know
people were saying,
is that a good record?
Well, no. People were well, the record, KG and myself's record's good. You know, we got a win on there on Thursday. Last time that it was the Trinity on a match view, after the match, you and KG argued for about 25 minutes, and occasionally I came in and read out super chats. It was Newcastle.
What game was that again? Oh,
Newcastle. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That was a rough one.
I promise I won't be on that this time. I ain't got enough energy. So I promise. Take care, guys. Smash a like. We're out of here. Peace.